Please subscribe.
Two-state Ram has had a decent 2019, would be putting it mildly. After the re-engineered Ram 1500 earned our 2019 Truck of the Year grant, the truck did the unbelievable, beating the Chevrolet Silverado, making the Ram the second top-of-the-line vehicle in the section, yet in the nation. The 2020 Ram 1500 Ecodiesel that I simply went through a day driving, towing, and growing mud wrapping crosswise over Minnesota is set to be the plume and the top of Ram's 2019. Despite the fact that Ram professes to be the first in the half-ton light obligation pickup section to offer a diesel motor, it's not. Ford put the 6.9-liter diesel V8 in the F-150 in the mid-80s. Ram can legitimately hold up under the duty regarding relighting the diesel fire in the fragment with the presentation of its 3.0-liter Turbidiesel V6 in the 2014-1500. For 2020, that motor enters its third era. It might at present offer its dislodging and chamber check with the past Ecodiesel emphasis, however severe focuses for execution, effectiveness, and NVH upgrades justified what is basically a ground-up overhaul. Power is helped from 240 to 260 drive-in to work ascends from 420 to 480 pounds-feet, making the new Ram factory the workiest diesel in its group. The new oil burner is sponsored up by an amended 8-speed auto intended to deal with higher torque burdens, and it drives either the back or each of the four wheels. To the extent numbers go, the main figures Ram is presently sharing for the 2020 Ecodiesel-fueled 1500 are max payload and tow limits as much as 2,040 pounds in the bed and as much as 12,560 pounds off the back guard. Authority efficiency numbers are pending EPA and CARB emanations accreditation, which Ram hopes to possess close by in energy for a winter dispatch. However, you ought to anticipate that the new truck should best the old's 19 to 27 miles per gallon city, throughway that old model got. For examination, the 2019 Ford F-150 diesel is EPA evaluated at 2022-2530 and the 2020 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 diesel comes in at 29 to 33 miles per gallon. Not at all like the last Gen 1500, the new Ecodiesel motor will be accessible on each Ram 1500 trim, so I concentrated my endeavors on two of the sweet spots in the lineup, beginning and maybe the most profoundly foreseen variation, the Ram 1500 Rebel Ecodiesel 4x4, a first for the well-known rough terrain arranged variation, and consummation in a base model back-drive Ram 1500 Tradesman Ecodiesel. When I maneuvered myself up into the Rebel's well-selected expanded taxi and started up the diesel, my first intuition was to check to ensure the motor really turned over. Contrasted with the past diesel truck, the new motor is incredibly calm and respectful, with scarcely any perceptible rattle out of gear or any vibrations from the 90-degree V6 in the seat, pedals, or directing wheel. The motor's calm disposition brings through at about, as well. Under quickening even with your foot to the floor, the Ecodiesel's motor note is moderately quieted, with only a trace of that exemplary clack and graininess that diesel proprietors know and love. What's more, on the roadway, this diesel-fueled Rebel, which ought to be genuinely noisy inside, is astonishingly murmur calm. It's a comparable story in the stripper Ram Tradesman. Think of it as a vocation all around accomplished for the NVH group. The power group appears to have truly carried out its responsibility, as well. After you get over a trace of turbo slack and arrive at max torque at 1,600 revolutions per minute, control conveyance is smooth and straight. This Ecodiesel won't ever stick you hard once again into your seat like its Cummins older sibling in the Ram heavy-duty lineup, however it in any case offers reliable presentation and great passing force while emptied. Two of the diesel motor's greatest focal points over its gas V6 and V8 kin beside productivity are rough terrain and towing execution. On the previous front, I tried the diesel Rebel on a genuinely low-trouble rough terrain course. The diesel's greatest bit of leeway yet uncovered itself climbing a lofty 50-ish degree mud-slicked evaluation. The torque favorable position of the diesel, joined with 4 low and a bolted back diff, truly gives the Ram the kick in the butt it needs to get up and over steep, dangerous turns effortlessly. Both the V6 e-torque and Hemi e-torque motors are extraordinarily convincing without anyone else, yet for the 1500 purchaser who intends to do bunches of going romping, the torque and range preferred position of the diesel can be difficult to disregard, particularly if your movements will in general benefit you away from development. To the extent towing is concerned, Ram's new diesel truck makes towing exhausting, which is actually what you need. Towing is distressing enough as seems to be, and you needn't bother with the skipping backside or indecisive guiding to aggravate it even. As a towing stage, the Ram 1500 diesel or not has every one of the merchandise you would need to make towing simple, particularly when outfitted with the trailer length recognizing vulnerable side screens, and the air suspension, which keeps the truck level and confines the backside and trailer from poor ice-chopped streets, while helping those inside remain agreeable. So, as you can expect, the 2020 Ram 1500 Ecodiesel was more than proficient towing an around 5,000 pound trailer stacked with 2 side-by-sides which, notwithstanding the Ram's 12,560 max tow limit, is most likely more in accordance with what the weight the normal half-ton proprietor tows. The diesel's low torque top and the truck's fast-moving 8-speed auto make quickening into and staying aware of light traffic uneventful. I'd be interested to perceive how the Ecodiesel's maximum towing execution piles up with the e-torque upheld Hemi V8. The hybridized Hemi will undoubtedly be faster while towing heavier burdens, however, relying upon how regularly you're towing, the Ecodiesel could in any case merit the unobtrusive $3,300, contingent upon trim, premium over the Hemi V8s. Beside the diesel and the engine, the other enormous good news on the 2020 Ram 1500 is found at its back end. Accessible for $995 is Ram's new multifunction tailgate, which overlays down like a conventional rear end or opens up 60/40 animal dwelling place entryway style, giving simpler access to the bed. We weren't allowed the chance to genuinely test the benefits of the new back-end alternative, yet it establishes an incredible first connection, and appears to be an a lot easier, more rich arrangement than GMC's 4,000 way. Okay, it's only 6, multi-pro rear end. Similarly as with the remainder of the Ram 1500 lineup, its Ecodiesel costs are regressive thanks to a limited extent to the automaker's choice to offer the motor on its base trim, in contrast to Ford and Chevrolet. Costs for the Ram 1500 Tradesman Ecodiesel start at $38,585, making it fundamentally less expensive than the adversary 2020 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 LT Duramax, which starts around $45,700, and the 2019 Ford F-150 XLT Power Stroke, beginning at $46,900. The main half-ton diesel less expensive is the past-age 2019 Ram 1500 Classic Tradesman Ecodiesel, which will be at a bargain beginning this fall for around $38,500. Despite whether Ram can topple the Silverado in the pickup truck deals wars before the finish of 2019, it's been a flag year for the brand, stamping 10 years of freedom from Dodge. Accepting all approves of its outflows accreditations scarcely a slam dunk in these post-Volkswagen Dieselgate days. The 2020 Ram 1500 Ecodiesel should balance a previously stacked line-up with an effective, refined, and amazing oil burner.